Federal Court of Canada recently upheld a ruling that classified Nigeria's political parties, APC and PDP, as terrorist organizations, while denying asylum to a former member, Douglas Egareva, over his decades-long affiliation with both parties. Now, in a judgment delivered on the 17th of June, 2025, Justice Fuong Ungo dismissed this man's application for judicial review after the Immigration Appeal Division IAD found him inadmissible under Canada's Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, IRPA. Now, according to the
Canada describes PDP and APC as terrorists. Why Obi must not join them? Nigerian politics is boiling again. A shocking revelation has emerged. Canada has described Nigeria's ruling and main opposition parties, the APC and the PDP, as terrorist organizations in their own classification system. This is not just ordinary political talk. It is a serious international judgment that has huge implications for Nigeria's image, economy, and future leadership. The question now is, what does this mean for Peter Obi, the man many see as the hope of 2027? Should he consider joining PDP again, or even form alliance with APC? Or will such moves completely destroy his credibility? Let us break this down critically. First, let's understand this issue. Canada has a system where it lists organizations that sponsor, support, or enable violence, corruption, or human rights abuses. In their latest report, they described both the PDP and the APC as political organizations associated with terrorism and corruption. Now, let's be clear. Canada did not say APC and PDP are carrying bombs or directly fighting wars, but they said these parties have provided cover for groups, militia, and violent networks in Nigeria. They also linked them to election violence, voter intimidation, looting of state resources, and funding of criminal gangs. This is serious because it means two of Nigeria's biggest parties are now internationally blacklisted in reputation. The implications for Nigeria are huge. 1. International trust erosion. Investors, development partners, and allies may look at Nigerian politics with suspicion. They will ask, if the ruling parties are linked to terrorism, who do we trust in Nigeria? 2. Visa restrictions. Many politicians under APC and PDP may quietly begin to face travel bans, visa denial, or sanctions from Western countries. 3. Economic impact. Investors do not like uncertainty. If they see that the government is run by blacklisted parties, they may withdraw their money. This could further weaken the naira. 4. Political consequences. For Nigerians, this report simply confirms what many already believe, that PDP and APC are not serving the people, but themselves. Now, let's connect this to Peter Obi. There are talks everywhere that for Peter Obi to win in 2027, he may need a coalition or even return to PDP. But after this Canadian classification, joining PDP or APC will be political suicide for him. Why? Obi's brand is cleanliness and integrity. If he presents himself as different from the corrupt establishment, if he goes back to PDP, Nigerians will simply say, so you two are part of the terrorist structure Canada mentioned. His supporters, especially the youths, will feel betrayed. They will see him as another politician who cannot stand alone. In short, Obi's power is in his purity. If he dilutes it by joining APC or PDP, he loses everything. But why are PDP and APC even calling him? The truth is that both parties are badly damaged. Nigerians no longer trust them. The Canadian report is just an international confirmation. So, they are looking for someone with clean image to polish their brand. This is why they are suddenly remembering people like Goodluck Jonathan and Peter Obi. They want to use their credibility to wash away their dirty image. It's a trap. If Obi agrees, he will be used and dumped. And by 2027, he will have lost the trust of Nigerians. Some are also pushing for Goodluck Jonathan to return. But let's ask, after what they did to him in 2015, does it make sense? Jonathan left power as a statesman, respected globally. If he comes back under PDP or APC, he risks being dragged into the mud. Jonathan's credibility today is because he walked away with honor. A return will only damage his legacy. If elections were free and fair today, Obi has the upper hand over both PDP and APC candidates. Why? Nigerians are tired of corruption and bad governance. Obi has strong youth support and diaspora backing. PDP and APC are weakened by corruption, scandals, infighting, and now this Canadian terrorist tag. But Obi can only keep this upper hand if he remains independent or builds a new coalition outside the two old parties. So, what does this all mean? Canada's classification is a global embarrassment for Nigeria. It confirms that PDP and APC are seen as corrupt, violent, and untrustworthy. For Peter Obi and Jonathan, the choice is clear. Do not join them. Nigerians will not forget another betrayal. If Obi stands alone, builds alliance with smaller parties, and stay true to his screen image, he may become the only credible alternative in 2027. But if he joins APC or PDP, then the hope of a new Nigeria may die before it even begins. The question now is, will Obi resist the temptation or will he fall into the trap?